Hi everyone, how are you doing today? My name is Olabode and this is Dreams of the Heart TV. Today I'm going to be talking about the power of your imagination. So when you see Disney toys such as Mickey Mouse, when you see Minnie Mouse, when you see Donald Duck, or when you hear of them, what comes to your mind? Most likely entertainment, imagination, excitement. When you think of Disney World, you think of Disneyland. Disneyland and Disney World are the product of a man's imagination, Walt Disney. Walt Disney was a man that was his creation. He had always imagined himself opening up, having an amusement park where he could bring his creations to life, where people could come and they could be happy and they could be excited and just be transformed into like a fantasy world. And today we see his creation. So we're going to be talking about that today. So the power of our imagination. And I would like to link this to some verses in the Bible, in the book of Genesis. It talks about a certain group of people that imagine the Israelites, they set to build a city and a tower to reach the heavens. And they came together, they were united, and guess what? They imagined it already, and then they put it into place and they began to build. And there was a verse that really caught me, that always catches my attention. It's verse 6, and the Bible says that, and the Lord said, behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, and this they begin to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them which they have imagined to do. Nothing will be restrained to them which they have imagined to do. So what he's saying is that what they had imagined to do, they had thought about it, they had seen it, they had pictured it. So imagination is really just bringing what's in your mind to life in pictures. You imagine, you create it. Imagination is the power of creation. So you're creating it in your mind, you're thinking about it, and then what happens? You see it in pictures, you put it, maybe you write it down, you draw it. Like in case with Walt Disney, he used to draw cartoons a lot. A lot of illustrations were from his cartoons that he used to draw over the years. He used to do a lot of, he was an artist, he loved to draw. So that's how his imagination came to life. Sometimes we have to just write them down, and that's how our imaginations come to life. So my question to you today is, what are you able to imagine? What are you able to create in your mind? And what you're able to create, are you able to bring it to life? Are you able to, because what happens as you imagine, you just let yourself dream. One of the synonyms of dreaming is imagining. So as you dream, what happens? You begin to think, oh, what if I'm able to do this? Maybe an idea comes to you. Oh, what if you open a catering business? And you're like, oh, it's not possible. But if you just let yourself imagine and you begin to write it down, you might not even know how it's going to happen, but are you going to even let yourself imagine it? When we think of Walt Disney, what happened to him? He imagined opening that amusement park, but it was really hard for him to get finances for him to open up the park. So you know what he did? In the early 1950s, he mortgaged his house, he mortgaged his furniture, he mortgaged his livestock, his stock holdings, and his life insurance to purchase an orange grove in a place near Anaheim, California, and he bought 185 acres of land to begin construction of Disneyland. And in 1955, Disneyland was open. And now his creations came to life, and it quickly became one of the most popular tourist attractions all over the world. And people were coming, and they called it the happiest place on earth. That's the mission thing for Disneyland and Disney World. And I think the reason why is that as soon as you step your feet in Disneyland, you feel like you're transformed into a place that is you just feel like you're a child. Even grown-ups go there and you just feel like, wow, this is, you're so happy. It's a happy place. He created that in his imagination, and he was able to create it even in real life. So that's the power of our imagination. So in your life, what are you able to create? Are you able to imagine yourself paying off that loan? The thing with our imagination is that the Bible says that God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask, think, do, imagine. So he's able to do more than that. But what are you able to imagine? Then God is ready to do it. So he's able to do more than that. So when you're able to imagine, oh, I imagine myself paying off that school loan, how good it will be when they say, oh, my balance is 0. Oh, I imagine myself starting that publishing company and they say, oh, this is so and so X, Y, and Z publishing company. How good would I feel? And as you begin to imagine, you know what happens next? Then you seek to take action. So imagination comes first. Taking action is what follows imagination. So putting the power of your imagination to use is that begin to think, are you able to imagine yourself sending your children to college debt free? Are you able to imagine your mortgage paid off fully and you can just say, yes, no more mortgage, I can just, I can save and I can bless people? How good would that be? Are you able to imagine yourself just owning your own business? Are you able to imagine yourself opening that school that you've always wanted to open? What are you able to imagine? Some people want to be, maybe you want to be a doctor and you're thinking, oh, I'm too old. Are you able to imagine yourself still going back to school and actually becoming a doctor like you plan to? What are you able to imagine yourself? As you imagine it, guess what happens? God is waiting to accomplish it, but He's waiting for you. He's giving you that power of imagination, the power to create. He created you, so are you able to create other things? What are you able to create in your mind? What are you able to bring to pass? Put it in pictures today. And as you put it in pictures, begin to take action. So that's my short of encouragement to you this week, is that as you go in, don't let this year just go by. Whatever it is that God has given you, even if you think, oh, I don't have anything I'm imagining, I would encourage you to just take out some time and maybe sit on the side and just begin to think of your life and say, what are the dreams in my heart? Am I able to imagine myself doing this? Maybe in my imagination that I want to have a baby, and you've been thinking, I've been trying to get pregnant, I'm not, and it's just like, can you imagine yourself holding that baby and then they're saying, congratulations, you have a baby? What are you able to imagine? How happy will you be? Do you know, as you begin to imagine it, what happens when you imagine? Your desire for it begins to grow, and as it begins to grow, you begin to take action and you begin to look forward to it, and opportunities begin to open up for you as well. So this week, let's begin to use the power of our imagination that we've been given. Put it into action. You can use, I have Mickey here to encourage you to say this week, go ahead and use the power of your imagination and have a blessed week ahead. Don't forget to subscribe to the Dreams of the Heart YouTube channel. Also, you can watch my videos on olabode.com. It's there for you to watch, and just share this with somebody else. Have a great week ahead. See you next week.